This week, NSU had a ton of events to start off the new year, and the news team was at all of them. So don't change your channel, because SUTV News starts now. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to Channel 96. I'm Ginger Christian. First, it was a beautiful day on the first Sea Thursday of the year. We were outside instead of in the usual UC for Sea Thursday Welcome Carnival. Let's check it out.
Hey Sharks, we're here at the Welcome Back Carnival at Sea Thursday. Let's go check it out. So what are you here promoting at Sea Thursday?
I'm here promoting CAUSE's first general meeting on January 17th in Rosenthal, room 200. The meeting starts at 2:15 to 2:45, and we'll be having lunch for everyone.
So everybody should go.
Yes.
So are you enjoying yourself?
I totally am. It's so much fun. I had me like 2 snow cones, some candy, and funnel cakes. Yes.
We are Lambda Theta Phi. We're a brotherhood of multicultural individuals, and we support brotherhood, unity, and culture.
This is my fish named Violet.
Hi, my name is Bryn. I'm a sophomore here at NSU, and I'm advocating money for the Florida Resident Access Grant, better known as FRAG.
How you guys doing? My name is Ted Delsima. I'm a double major in business and legal studies, and we're doing the same. We're part of ICUF here at Nova Southeastern University, where we just pretty much show our appreciation to the senators and the voters that keep this flag, because, you know, without it, we couldn't be able to attend. It is an expensive university, but the flag really helps. And right now what we're doing a banner signing, because on February
7th and 8th?
On February 7th and 8th, we're going up to Tallahassee, where we're going to meet with legislators and senators and pretty much show them that students actually appreciate, you know, all the work they do for us to keep the flag going. So, I mean, feel free, get it out there, put this on SUTV, come sign the flag, keep supporting the flag, and be thankful.
Thanks, that was definitely a successful event. Next, the Special Olympics, one of the main reasons we celebrate the life of Don Taft, happened in the arena on Saturday. Reporter Lea Kanipo has the exciting and inspiring event for us. Lea?
Reporting from the Don Taft Arena, I'm Lea Kunipo. And here today is a special day where we're hosting the Special Olympics. So we're going to check out some basketball tournaments going on.
My name's John Garrity. I'm a coach for VLP Ballers in Team Skills. I like the team guys. They're a bunch of friends, and it's fun to play with them.
What is the best part of being a coach?
Just the joy on their faces whenever they play. If they don't, they're going to run laps. Of course we're going to win today.
So my name is Yarelis Fuentes, and we're all from Converse and Sawgrass, and we're here volunteering to help out.
I'm Samisha Stringer. I'm from Converse as well.
And I'm Danny Maurice, and I'm a volunteer as well.
And yeah, we're very excited to be here, you know, to just help out and help the community out.
My name is Susan Burrell, and I've been with Special Olympics for the last 15, 20 years. I volunteer as, I'm on the management team, and I volunteer as a coach, and I do basketball, bowling, a lot of different little things, and today I'm helping out with the basketball skills.
My name is Michael, and I made it to state.
And my coach John is the best.
And John is the best. He's right here. Yes, I am. Oh, yes. When I get home, I'm going to have a beer.
All right, so that's a wrap. I'd like to send a shout out to all the players, coaches, as well as volunteers, as well as everybody that made this day possible. Great job, guys. Now we're going to send it back to Ginger in the news station.
Thank you, Leah. It's great to see that all the volunteers and players really enjoyed themselves. Well, right now, let's take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. When we return, there's more SUTV news and events. Welcome back. Thanks for watching Channel 96. Finally, I'd like to welcome back to our news program Corey Evans, who, with his biology expertise and love of nature, brought us his segment Walking Wild. Corey, what's Walking Wild this week?
What's good, NSU? It's Corey Evans here with another riveting episode of Walking Wild. Today, I decided to give you guys a peek at some underwater action. You know, the kind that Spielberg scared all those people with that one summer. Think it was Jaws. Well, you guessed it, it's sharks. Now check out this episode and tell Ginger what you think when you see it. We've all seen The Little Mermaid and Finding Nemo, and we can all recall some of the biggest, baddest characters in these movies. If not, I'll give you a clue. It's gray, it swims, with teeth all over. That's right, you guessed it, sharks. Mostly, sharks get a bad rap. They look far more intimidating than... Either way, let's talk about one of my favorite types of sharks, reef sharks. These animals are true masters of their environment. Reaching over 5 feet in length, these animals make formidable predators. Reef sharks prefer to hunt at night, where they use electroreceptive abilities to find hiding, sleeping fish. The fish may be out of sight, but with the shark's electroreceptive abilities, it is only a matter of time before a hiding fish is exposed. Reef sharks inhabit the shallow, warm coral reefs where there is a plentiful supply of fish to eat. Despite their size, reef sharks pose no serious threat to humans, although unfortunate incidents do occur. Alright guys, that's all we have for you this week. Check back next week for another episode of Walking Wild.
Thanks, Corey. Now be sure to check out our website by typing in Sharks United Television on nsu.edu and clicking on the top site. Our website will be improving each month, so check it out to see its changes and updates. But look at it now to check out our TV guide to see what times the news is playing so you know what's going on at NSU. If you want to know it, we're here to show it. Thanks for watching. Now on to NSU Sports with Sports Vision.
Thanks, Ginger. I'm Kelsey Cortez, filling in for Federica Longo. Welcome back, NSU. Tonight, we begin our first episode of the 2012 year and sit down with Catalina Venegas in NSU Shark Talk. So don't change that dial. Sports Vision starts now. Hey NSU, and welcome back to Sports Vision. First, we sit down with NSU Sports Rep, who interviewed Teddy Tassi earlier this week. Let's take a look.
Joining us today, as he does every week during the basketball season, is head basketball coach Gary Toole, and we are pleased to have one of our star players, in fact, he's the captain of the team, Teddy Tassi, who actually won Player of the Week for the second time this past season. Coach, great to have you. A big, big win over Florida Southern, first time since 2007, and you beat them big, 90-79.
Yeah, first of all, good morning, Tony, and it's good to be with you too. Yeah, we played really, really well last Saturday against Florida Southern. Our guys were focused, played hard, and shot the ball great.
I think what's pretty indicative of how well you're playing on the offensive side. You're shooting 65% from the field against Florida Southern, and you turn the ball over 28 times, and you still win by 11.
Yeah, that's got to be a record. I don't know. I mean, they press you. Now, they play different. Florida Southern's full court pressure with a lot of good athletes, and they really rely on that to score their points. They generate their offense off turnovers and defense. If we had eliminated some of those turnovers, I don't know, they probably would have scored 60 points maybe, but and we might have shot, an even higher percentage. So, I mean, turnovers are part of the game, but when you shoot high percentage and you execute at the defensive end, which we played terrific defense in the Southern game, and the points that they did score really came in transition, came off steals, but they really had a tough time scoring against us in the half court, and that's kind of the key to basketball. There are always going to be areas where you need improvement or where you don't play particularly well that night, but if your half court defense is good and your shooting percentage is good, you stand a pretty good chance of winning those games.
Well, let's talk to Teddy, a senior. He's from a local product from Terra Bella High School. First of all, congratulations on being named Player of the Week, and you are one of the captains of this team. Tell me what you think it's meant to this team to win back-to-back games, but more importantly, beating Florida Southern.
Beating Florida Southern was huge for this team, especially for the program as well, and that meant a lot to the team. It really, gave everybody a heads up that, we can really compete with any team in this league if we do the right things and do what Coach asks of, And winning back-to-back wins, it's our first back-to-back wins this year, so everybody's pretty excited about that, so that's a plus for us.
Tell me what goes through your head when you hear your coach tell you, here, especially publicly on the radio, I think he passes up too many good shots.
Well, the one thing I didn't want to come into this year doing is being the senior that everybody think a senior is, which is like get points and just do everything for themselves because it's their last year. Most seniors, plan on playing after their senior season, so it's like, okay, I gotta have a great season so that I can be looked at greatly. But with these guys, I love the whole entire team. There's not one guy that I don't like, so it's like, it makes me feel better that everybody else can, play together. And I love moving the ball. I love sharing the basketball, and that's just why sometimes I miss on taking good shots just to get somebody else involved.
Tell me about your poetry.
I used to write a lot of poems in high school because I had a lot of time. I lived with my sister, so I didn't really have a lot of time being mentored by parents and all that kind of stuff. So on my free time, I just usually write poetry. I love writing. I love reading. Just two things I just really enjoy.
Before I go back to Coach Toole, prior to this show, we were talking a little bit, and you want to go overseas after your playing days here. Tell me about that.
Yeah.
What you'd like, what would be your dream team?
I don't really would have a dream team anywhere that, would suit my lifestyle. Any place that would be best for me would be the ideal dream team for me.
Is there one in particular you'd like?
No.
Like to go to Italy, like to go to Spain?
Oh, all those places would be great. As of right now, I'm just pretty much focused on this season.
Let's talk about what you have coming up this week and the next week.
Well, we have Tampa today at Tampa, and that's never easy. They're coached by Richard Schmidt, who at one time Richard and I grew up together in Louisville, and that's been years and years ago. He was the head coach at Ballard High School when they won the state championship in Kentucky, and then moved on to Virginia as an assistant coach, was the head coach at Vanderbilt, the head coach at Mississippi State. Has been at Tampa for a long time. He's older than God, so and he knows more basketball than God. So it's always tough playing Richard's teams. They've struggled early this year. They had two starters who were out. In fact, their two best players were out, And they got those guys back after Christmas, and I think their team started to come around and play much better. This will be a tough road game for us today, and if we can find a way to win this one, it'll be awfully good coming home, because we've got Lynn on Wednesday night at home and St. Leo on Saturday, and both of those teams look to be as good as anybody in the league right now. So it's going to be a fun week.
Well, you find yourself at 2-2 in the league, and that's now you need to really start stepping it up to really get where you need to go in the league.
Well, you know, you hope so, Tony. It's this league's funny. I don't know that there's one team that's going to separate itself from the rest of the field this year. There's so much balance in our league. I do like our team, and I have always felt like we have a chance to win this league. And I told our guys the other day, we're going to do this thing. Whether we do it in the regular season or do it in the conference tournament, I believe we're going to get this done with our team. But every time I look at somebody in this league, there's no stepchild in this league. They're all good, they're all playing well, and they're all capable from night to night to win. So it's an interesting, fun league, and every night is a battle.
Thanks for sharing, Teddy. Now we're going to go take a quick commercial break, but stay tuned. Welcome back, NSU. I'm Kelsey Cortez, filling in for Federica Longo, and you're watching Sports Vision. Now we go to Catalina Venegas with NSU Shark Talk. Catalina?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to NSU Shark Talk, where we discuss NSU's athletic affairs. To my left, we have Steve Jean, and I am Catalina Venegas. Our first topic is the men's basketball team. NSU beat the Tampa Spartans 55-52. NSU is currently 8-6 overall and 3-2 in the division. Against the Tampa Spartans, Aaron Hollis Jr. had his career high, scoring 19 points and scoring 17 points on the second half. Steve, what do you think?
I think it was a very good game. Like you said, Aaron Hollis had 19 points overall. He shot 5 of 6 from the floor, which was really good. 9 of 10 from the line, which is also really good. But the whole game versus the Spartans was a very back and forth type of game. No one really shot good. It was kind of a defensive struggle, but they pulled it out, 55-52, and they're 86 overall, which is not great, but they're pretty mediocre at this point. But I expect big things because they've had 3 players now that have been players of the week, which is really good, and Aaron Hollis being one of them with this amazing game. So I'll keep an eye on NSU basketball team and see if they could maybe go on a little run here and improve.
Thank you.
I agree. Both basketball teams look like they're hitting their strides at the right time. Hopefully they'll keep it up, but now we go to Angela with the top 5 highlights.
Hey Sharks, my name's Angela Klein. I'm going to be giving you the top 5 highlights from the men and women basketball game versus Lynn. Let's start with the women. Check it out. Now here's the top 5 for the men highlights.
Thanks, Angela, for showing us the best highlights of the week. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, I'm going to tell you about next week's games.
Have you ever wanted to anchor the evening news or star in your own version of SportsCenter?
Always wanted to create your own version of The Office, only better.
Well, what's stopping you?
You can do that and more at Sharks United Television.
NSU's TV station, run by students, for students.
SUTV features everything from NSU news to your favorite blockbuster hits.
If you're a fan of The Office, MTV Cribs, or Deco Drive, you're going to love our upcoming films.
We also love to rep our campus clubs and organizations and help them create commercials.
At SUTV, you can work on something fun, interesting, and exciting.
So whether you're CNN's next star reporter,
or have that creative eye we need behind the camera,
come be part of the action at SUTV,
where an exciting experience in television awaits you.
Out on the action last week, be sure to check out these upcoming games. Swimming and diving are going up against Florida Southern on the 21st, and men's and women's basketball teams are going against St. Leo on the 21st, Rollins on the 25th, and Barry on the 28th. I hope to see you guys there showing some Shark pride. I'm Kelsey Cortez. Thanks for watching Sports Vision.